Hello, everyone. Boring movie guy, back once again. Today is another pickups video. Seems like I've been making like these once a week, but I can't help it. I keep buying, man. I keep buying. I need some help. I just keep buying, and the prices keep becoming good. The price is right, as they say, and then I buy it, and lately that's been happening a lot. So, without further ado, I will get into the movies I bought. Okay, first I picked up at Walmart for $5. It was on like a Father's Day end cap, like $5 movies for dad or whatever, and I was like, I better get this before Father's Day because I'm sure after Father's Day this end cap will be gone. So I picked up Hell or High Water, of course, with Chris Pine and Jeff Bridges and good old why am I drawing a blank on his name? Ben Foster. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm a fan of yours. For some reason, I was having a brain fart at that moment. But Ben Foster, I've been loving Ben Foster in a lot of movies in the past, man. And I can't believe, the guy hasn't become a bigger star. I think he's great. I remember when I first seen him, I think it was like Alpha Dog with Justin Timberlake and was it Emile Hirsch? And I thought fucking Ben Foster was like the breakout fucking star from that movie, but everyone was too busy with fucking Justin Timberlake. Like, oh my god, he's so great in it. It's like, fuck him, look at Ben Foster. So I was very glad when I remember when I first seen like the ads for this on television. They were playing him a lot. I know I was like watching like wrestling. I think it was like TNA wrestling I was watching, and the ad for this movie kept popping up, and I was like, that actually looks pretty good. I'll have to try and see that movie. And of course, it got like a limited release, but then when it finally came out, I managed to see it, I believe, on a streaming service, and I thought it was fantastic. So it's now in my collection. Okay, next, this one popped up on Amazon for just a measly $5, and I just could not resist it. Slapshot with, of course, the great Paul Newman. I love this movie. I mean, how can you not love this movie? This movie is hilarious. It's fun. It's crazy. It's out of control, man. It's fantastic. And it's definitely up there as one of the great sports movies. And without a doubt, the greatest hockey movie. I mean, there hasn't really been many hockey movies, but this one's definitely, I think, on the top of that list. I know a lot of people will probably point at like Miracle or the Mighty Ducks movies. They don't come close to this. I'm sorry, they don't. But yeah, I love this movie, man. It's so funny. Okay, next, this was at Walmart once again. It was on this 80s end cap, and I know that the new movie is coming out soon, and I was like, I gotta get this. I gotta watch both movies. I love both movies, and it's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I think they're two great movies, man. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure was absolutely fun and hilarious. I mean, you want to see two guys like butcher like history. Watch Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. In a way, it sort of teaches, people history. They're going all over the place. They're picking up important historical people, and you do learn a bit, watching this film. Maybe that's what the filmmakers were going for. Maybe like an educational experience along with a hilarious experience. But then Bogus Journey just goes bat fucking shit crazy. Like they die, they go to hell, and then they have to get out of hell. They go to heaven, and they have to take on their evil robots, and then they get like these like two troll guys that look like or are the smartest like inventors in the world, and they build them their own robots, and then the robots have to fight the evil robots. The movie is batshit crazy, but I love it. I think I might actually like Bogus Journey more than Excellent Adventure. Like I don't know. Let me know in the comments which one's better, Bogus Journey or Excellent Adventure. I have to go with Bogus Journey just because it's just batshit crazy. It could have been the same movie like the first one. It's not. You know, it just gets dark, and it's like I said, it's like, I'm sure if you like did a little bit of this while you watched Bogus Journey, you probably have a ball, man. So there you go. Next, I needed this because, like I said in my previous videos, I am going for a complete collection of the Blu-rays that Disney released of Studio Ghibli movies. And I think this is the final one I needed for my collection. I think I'm going to do a video soon on all the Disney Ghibli Blu-ray releases. So look out for that, because when I was trying to look up some sort of a list of all the Disney Ghibli Blu-ray releases, I couldn't find one, and I was like going on the internet looking everywhere to find like some sort of way to find out what was released, and there wasn't really anything there. Like I had to like look through like tons and tons of pictures to finally sort of realize, you know, that I think these are all the movies I need to get in this collection. But I got the movie Pompoko, which I have never seen this before. I will have to sit down and watch this. But yeah, it was the final movie I needed for my collection. I'm happy I'm finally done with this collection, so that I can get all the rest of the Ghibli movies on, I think it's G-Kids. I think they released the rest of, or a lot of other Ghibli movies that I need on Blu-ray. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get those other movies that G-Kids released. And don't have anything else to say about this. I've never seen it, and I'll watch it and tell you what I think possibly in the future. Next, this one popped up on Amazon for a measly $6, and I have the DVD, so I can now get rid of the DVD. It's The Sixth Sense with Haley Joel Osment and Bruce Willis. I do like this movie. It's when M. Night Shyamalan was at the top of his game, or at the start of the top of his game, because this really blew his career up. And sadly, it seemed like after this, you know, it never would manage to hit the greatness of this movie. And sadly, it's just, you know, especially with After Earth, man. I think with After Earth and Avatar: The Last Airbender, that was like the rock fucking bottom of his career, man. He was like I mean, I remember when there was like a Kickstarter going for people to raise money to send M. Night Shyamalan back to film school. But I mean, the guy was making total shit there, and I guess he's sort of starting to make his way back up. I mean, I seen the movie Split. I did like Split. Am I missing another one? I don't like Glass. I have not seen Glass yet. I've heard mixed opinions on that. I know Matt told me he thought it was good, but I've heard other people say that they didn't like it. So I'm gonna try and see that movie soon, but I have not seen that yet. But I got The Sixth Sense in my collection now, so I'm happy about that. I gotta get some other movies of his, and I'll try and get Glass as well. What else? I guess we can do this one. I really needed this because, as you know, my favorite director of all time is F.W. Murnau, And why I did not have this movie in my collection, I do not know, but it came up on Amazon for $15, and I was like, I can't turn that down. That's the lowest that I've seen it at for a while. So it's Faust. I love this movie. Like, the visuals on this movie are just fantastic. This is totally one of the greatest movies ever made. And I believe there's like two versions. Like, each disc, there's a different version of the movie. Let me see. Why are they different? It says the alternate 1930 cut, and this one's the remastered German version. So the 30 cut and the German version remastered. So I'm probably going to watch both versions. I'll maybe do a video where I say which version I prefer. I don't know, but I really want to do a video on this movie. I love this movie. As you know, I am a mark for F.W. Murnau. He's, in my opinion, the greatest filmmaker that ever lived. But I know that's debatable. Tell me who you think is the greatest filmmaker ever made, or greatest filmmaker that ever lived down below. I would love to hear other people's opinions. What's next? Okay, we got this. One of these triple features. Two movies make sense as to why they're in this triple feature, but then what the hell is the other one in here for? I got this one. It's Seven, Insomnia, and Devil's Advocate. And of course, I'm sure you know which one is the standout one as to why is it in this collection. Seven. You know, they're all three of them are like thrillers, but you know, these two have Pacino. This one doesn't. Like, I feel like it should have been a 3-pack of Pacino movies, but I'll take it. You know, Seven. I like Seven, but I feel like it's kind of overrated. I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate on that, but I could tell this. I'm not the biggest David Fincher fan. In fact, I'm not really a fan of his at all. I know this is probably gonna get a lot of hate comments in here, but I don't like the movie Fight Club at all. I'm sorry. So many people out there rave about that movie, and a lot of the time I have to bite my tongue because I don't want to start an argument. So I'm just putting it out there. I don't like the movie Fight Club. It's not in my collection. I don't intend on ever getting Fight Club unless it's packaged with something like this. But yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. But I really wanted to set for Insomnia. I have not seen Insomnia in a while. I know it's a remake of another movie, and Criterion put out that movie on Blu-ray, and I still have not seen that movie. I really want to see it, but right now I got this collection. Looks like I've been getting a lot of Keanu Reeves because, as you know, he's in The Devil's Advocate, and I got Bill and Ted's 2 movies there. Maybe I should start a Keanu Reeves collection, but nah, I don't want to. Next, let's go with this one. The Ten Commandments. Yeah, I really have been wanting this. I love the visuals in this movie, and I love the melodramatic acting in this movie. I love it. I mean, you got so many great people in this movie, man. You got Yul Brynner, you got Ann Baxter, you got why am I drawing a blank? Edward G. Robinson, Vincent Price is in here, and of course Charlton Heston. I mean, who's better to play Moses than Charlton Heston? But yeah, I had to get this. I have as you can, I have it down here. I have this DVD set, but now I'm gonna replace it with this. I mean, they both came with the silent film version, which I feel was not very good. It's only worth watching the silent film version for the Moses scenes, but after the Moses scenes end, it goes into this whole like story about a guy who breaks all 10 of the commandments, and it's just like, why couldn't he just make a full Moses movie instead of this stupid story about this guy committing all these sins? And it's just like, it was fucking boring, man, that part of the movie. Just watch the Moses scenes from 1923 version. But yeah, I have these two versions. I'm probably going to give this one to my friend, and I'm going to keep this Blu-ray collection. As you can see, it comes with like nice little booklet here in the center with all these cool pages. You got this with all like the actors. It's really cool, man. And yeah, you got 3 discs. I think they actually put the movie onto 2 discs. You know, I really wanted them to just put the full movie on 1 disc because I don't want to get up and have to change a disc, but it looks like they couldn't fit it all on just 1 disc, which sucks, man, because I hate doing that. But oh well, they couldn't fit it, then I'm not gonna complain. I still got the movie. Next, I guess I got these 2 Arrow movies. There was a sale on Family Video. Family Video's website on Arrow movies. So I was like, okay, let's see what they got. And I got the movie Gosford Park. As you know, I'm trying to collect all of Robert Altman movies in my collection. And Gosford Park, how can you not have an Altman collection without Gosford Park? It's one of his best movies, especially later on in his career. This is definitely one of his great later movies that he made. And I mean, it's got great cast, man. I mean, got Michael Gambon in here. You got Emily Watson. You got Maggie Smith. You got Clive Owen. He's very fucking young in this movie. Helen Mirren's in here. Charles Dance from Game of Thrones, he's in here too. So you have quite the cast there. I mean, it's an Altman movie, so of course you have to have an ensemble cast. And then I got the movie Cinema Paradiso, which is a fan-fucking-tastic movie. I really wanted to get this movie, and luckily Arrow released it, and I'm probably going to watch this maybe this weekend, because I've been like itching to watch this movie. So this weekend I will sit down and see this. I've seen this probably like, I want to say about 8 to 10 years ago, and I was just like, yo man, this is a masterpiece of filmmaking here, man. Like it's very, it just makes you feel nostalgic, this film, because it's about, you know, a boy who loved movies as a kid and was always going to the movie theater. Well, it's kind of like me, man. Kind of like me. I loved going to the movie theater as a kid, and I still love going to the movie theater. But I will definitely watch this this weekend. And then finally, this is one I picked up yesterday at Walmart for just a measly $5. I heard great things about this movie, and I was sort of just like, I don't know, man. I'm very skeptical on that. And then I watched it yesterday, and I was fucking blown away. I was like, yo, man, why did I doubt this movie? This movie's fantastic. The movie I'm talking about is Mandy with Nicolas Cage, and this is a recent film that he made, at least in the past like couple of years. What year is this? Does it even tell? 2017. But yeah, I was blown away, man. The visuals in this movie are fantastic. Nicolas Cage is great in this movie. I can't believe it. Nicolas Cage made a great movie. A recent great movie. How about that, people? That's amazing. I'm flabbergasted. I never thought it would happen, but he made a great movie. Nicolas Cage, he made a great movie. It's called Mandy. Go see it. I know a lot of people out there never heard of this movie, but it is great. Go see this damn movie. It's at Walmart right now for a $5. And I repeat, $5. Go get it. It is great. Oh my god. I am blown away. Nicolas Cage made a great movie. So with that, I will say good night. Go see Mandy. Go buy it. It's fantastic. And I will see everyone soon.